So, and my average monthly budget that I have to hit is around $70,000 a month.
Mm-hmm.
So she basically had $40,000 a month in revenue that wasn't real, that should have been paying for radio spots that she put over on digital, and that's what I've made up.
Wow. I mean, that sucks because that basically means that you've gotten screwed out of the bonuses that you should have gotten.
Every single month of this year except 3.
I mean, it's not that they gave you a pat on the back, but it would have been nicer if they added another, 50 grand to it.
Oh, yeah, sure. Well, and my boss, when he promoted me into the position, got me to sign the deal with this is a layup. Look at these numbers that you're going to be following from her, and you're going to be getting wildly great bonuses every month because she did such a great job to tee it up, and you know so much more than she does. And then 2 weeks after I got the job, he said, hey, you need to look into this local expert thing. He knew exactly what was going on. And I need you to flush that toilet, get rid of them, because they're stealing all my radio inventory, because the radio side has a budget, and as with any supply and demand or inventory, if you don't get enough dollar value on each unit and you add up all the units, it's impossible to hit a budget. Her local expert campaign was gobbling up so much of his units without any dollar associated with it that the whole site was literally struggling to hit radio budgets because there wasn't enough inventory left, and that inventory left had to be charged so much more to make up the ground. So he looked at me and he said, in order for me to hit my budgets, you have to kill all those local experts and give me all my radio airtime back that I can actually charge at a rate. So those are my marching orders in week 2. And it took me about 24 hours to figure out, oh, that's why. You fucker. It was too late. I was in the position, but I just took it as a challenge and said, okay, I'll fix this, So that was that. It just took me 11 months to do it.
So, is that why she got fired, or did she not even get fired? Did she
No,
quit?
she got fired for going into a drunken vendor and biting a client.
Where did she bite him? Man, that's pretty harsh.
Geographically or physically? She apparently was a drunk and had a couple of incidences where she was being inappropriate one way or another. And at the Christmas party last year that I didn't even go to, I was home with Steph and the kids because I think Steph was sick. She got drunk, and I guess in her drunken state was concerned that Johnny wasn't going to tip the staff appropriately. And so she pulled out her card and tried to have them run it for $300 to provide an extra tip. And the business owner was like, no, this is paid for by your company. We're not doing that. And she took it as such an insult that he wouldn't take her money that she bid him. And then ran out the door and tried to drive away too drunk. And he tried to stop her, and she kicked him in his privates, to which he called the police, and she was shit canned that night.
Wow. And Dad, that's how she ended up in your office?
So then a couple of days later, Johnny came to me and said, would you step up and be our next physical sales manager?
Wow. Who needs WKRP in Cincinnati?
Right. Alright, I need to get going. I'm going to go check on Steph, take my meds.
Please do.
Go back to work.
Alrighty. Appreciate you.